So we are measuring our music in terms of time and in terms of beat. Our unit of measurement for music, for time, is the beat. We're in common time, which is equal to 4/4 time. So the ta is equal to 1 beat, and we're looking at 4 beats at a time. So our unit of measurement is the beat, and there are 4 beats per section. And here is where the beat box compositions help us to see the beat and see the rhythm, because often people are confused over the difference between beat and rhythm, and these boxes help to clarify that. Okay, so we can put a box around each beat, right? So there is 1 beat here. This is 1 box. So it's equal to how many beats? It's equal to 1 beat. So a beat can be faster or slower, right? We can clap or stomp or sing or play or move faster or slower. That's our plate. And then we're going to put the food on top of the plate. We're going to put the rhythm on top of the beat. So we can have something that fits onto this plate, or we can have so much food that it spills out onto other plates. We need more than 1 plate because the rhythm can be bigger or smaller than the beat. So we have the beat, which is slower or faster, and we have the rhythm, which is bigger or smaller than the beat. Technically, the rhythm is also slow and fast, right? But when we're comparing it, we need some different words other than fast and slow, because they're both fast and slow, right? So if we're looking at a measurement of time of 1 beat, what rhythm fits on 1 plate? What takes up the space of 1 beat? We have the ta, or the quarter note, that fits in 1 box. So if we are clapping the rhythm and we're stomping the beat, here 1 beat box is 1 stomp, and 1 rhythm is 1 clap. 1 clap in the hand as that foot does land from our rhythm rap, okay? But how do we find the same beat? 4 beats are 4 stomps in your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the Castle of Rhythm door, right? So that's from our rhythm rap to help us remember how beat and rhythm are related. What else can fit inside of a beat box if a box is worth 1 beat? We also have the TT. And this is where it's really good to be able to know how you could draw a rhythm, because now you're really seeing how they're related, right? This is still 1 box. This is still 1 beat, but there's 2 sounds inside of this box. So this is the beat, and this is the rhythm, right? So we have, if we're stomping, and we're keeping the beat in our feet, this is 1 stomp because it's 1 beat. But these are 2 claps, right? 2 claps in the hand as that foot does land. So we have the plate, the beat in our feet, and we have the food, the rhythm on top. T, right? Also known as 8th note, 8th note. But we can just say TT because we can't say 8th note, 8th note. That's a different rhythm. So we say that to know officially it's called an 8th note, but in terms of actually how fast or slow is it that we can see, that we can hear, that we can feel, we're using the Ticademia TT. Okay? So let's compare that for a moment to the first rhythm that we put in there. So we have 1 beat. It's the ta, which is worth 1 beat. So just looking at the ta here, there is 1 circle. So how many rhythms are there? There is 1 rhythm. 1 rhythm. And how many boxes are there? There is 1 box. So there is 1 beat. Whereas if you have the TT here, how many rhythms is that? How many circles is that? Because these sounds are representing these sounds are being represented by circles, right? We have 2 circles, so we have 2 rhythms. And how many boxes do we have? We have 1 box, so we have 2 rhythms and 1 box with the rhythm TT in the common time. Okay, that means that this beat has been subdivided. We have made something smaller than 1 beat and fit it onto the beat. We have made something that fits onto the plate, but we've divided it into 2 equal parts, right? Let's look at another example. What if you have something that's bigger than the beat? So we had something that was smaller than the beat. We had the TT. We had something that was on the beat, so smaller than the beat, we had the TT. Something that was on the beat, we had the ta. What about something that is larger than 1 beat? Let's say we have the half note. The half note is not the same as the ta, right? It's white and this one is black. So music can only be 2 things, things that are the same and things that are different. So this must be something else. It can't be 1 beat because this is already 1 beat. So this has to be, it's something bigger. This one is 2 beats, but there's only 1 box per beat in this example. So it doesn't fit in 1 box. So what can we do? It needs at least 1 box. It's 2 beats, so we add another box. And something else can't go in this box because this is how many rhythms? This is 1 rhythm. There's 1 circle. So if you're playing this, there's 1 sound that you're making, right? You're only playing it once. You're only singing it once, but you're holding it for 2 beats. It needs 2 plates, right? So that's half note, not half note. That would be ta, ta. That's the same plate. There's 2 plates here. Half note. So we have 1 rhythm that takes up the space of 2 beats. So now you have an example. You have many examples of beat and rhythm and how they're combined, right? Something can be on the beat, or you can be slower or faster, meaning you're at different plates. But we want everybody to be looking at the same plates, holding the same plates at the same time for the same song, right? And then we want to be able to measure subdivisions when things are smaller than the beat, right? 2 rhythms, 1 beat, or exactly on the beat together, exactly at the same time, right? Ta, exactly 1 beat, 1 rhythm, 1 beat, or when things are larger than a beat. So we have 1 rhythm and 2 beats. So beat and rhythm are related. They are both elements of time. They can both be fast or slow, but the beat is what we place the rhythm on top of. Whether that rhythm is faster or slower than the beat, or we can say bigger or smaller than the beat, right? So I hope that helped to clarify the difference between rhythm and beat. They're both elements of time. It makes more sense in a song, so why don't we give you 1 example of that as well. So if you're just looking at a basic music piece in 4/4 time, you have 4 rhythms here. Let's just call it the ta, 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 sh, because silence still takes up space. This sh is also 1 beat, this quarter rest, and it's equivalent to 1 beatbox then. 1 silence, because rhythm is also silences, and 1 beat. So here I want you to clap the rhythm, please. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 sh. So that was wrong. That would have been wrong in class because I clapped on the silence and I asked for the rhythm. So let's do another example. Okay, so let's please clap the beat first. How many beats are there? There are 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's please clap the beat. And there are 4 beats per measure, so we should clap 4 times. You ready? 4 beats for nothing, then we start to analyze this piece of art. 1, 2, 3, ta, 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 sh. So I spoke the rhythm and I clapped the beat. So they're there at the same time. They're coexisting, right? So the beat is always there, but maybe that was confusing for you. So let's just do the beat without me reading the rhythm. 1, 2, ready, go. Or you can count it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the beat is there. Now let's just focus on the rhythm. Let's please read the rhythm. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 sh. Good. Now let's clap the rhythm. Ta, 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 sh. So I did not clap for this last part because I'm focused on rhythm. And rhythm is including the sounds and the silences, right? So technically, the beat is still there even when we're clapping the rhythm, but we're not saying 1, 2, 3, 4 all the time when we're playing or singing because we're busy focusing on the rhythm, but it's always there. So if some people are going faster or slower than the rest of us, we can come back and say, okay, everybody clap the beat. Everybody come back to the beat. Everybody feel where the beat is. Everybody see where the beat is. Everybody see where we are in the music, and we can get our togetherness back, right? And our steadiness back. So beat and rhythm are both always there, but you can clap them separately, okay?